हेलो प्रणाम नमस्कार। पंचतत्व गर्ल एक सोच एक आवाज एक बार फिर से आपके साथ और आप सुन रहे हैं मेरा सस्टेनेबल पॉडकास्ट द ग्रीन तत्वा टॉक्स पॉडकास्ट. So a news which I read recently was that as one of the largest industrial sectors in the world, the pulp and paper industry has an enormous influence on global forest. This sector, which makes products such as office and catalog paper, glossy paper, tissue and paper-based packaging, accounts for 13 to 15% of total wood consumption and uses between 33 to 40% of all industrial wood traded globally. The forest practices associated with unsustainable pulp and paper operations have had devastating impacts on some of the world's most ecologically important places and species. Unsustainable pulp and paper operations have contributed to conversion of high conservation value forest, illegal harvesting, human rights and social conflicts, and irresponsible plantation development. On the other hand, responsible pulp and paper operations can bring many benefits to forests, local economies, and people, particularly in rural areas. Even many pulp and paper companies are demonstrating leadership in responsible forestry and plantation management, as well as in clean manufacturing processes and recycled content. In this regard, there is a regulation which is called EUDR, European Deforestation Regulator, which came into force on June 29, 2023, and which gave stakeholders around 18-20 months to implement the new rules, which aims at minimizing the EU's part in deforestation and forest degradation worldwide, as well as reducing its contribution to greenhouse gas emissions and global biodiversity loss. Now, according to this regulation, relevant commodities and products shall not be placed or made available on the European market or exported unless they are deforestation free. They have been produced in accordance with the relevant legislation of the country of production and are covered by a due diligence statement. Wow, so much so is being taken care of, policies are being made, and as we know that this paper industry, which is responsible for large amount of deforestation and pollution, as paper contains toxic chemicals. But thankfully, there are companies which are using plants to make chemical-free paper, or we can say 100% biodegradable chemical-free hand paper. Now, today on Green Tattva Talks, I have someone who have been making this kind of a biodegradable chemical-free paper. And to know about them, let's welcome Aniket and Rupankar, who are founder of Kumbhi Kagaz, which I would love to call Desh Ka Kagaz, to Green Tattva Talks. Hi Aniket, hi Rupankar, welcome to Green Tattva Talks.
Hello, thank
you so much for inviting us.
So before I begin asking and shooting questions to you, a little bit about both of them. In the year 2021, they both, Rupankar Bhattacharjee and Aniket Dhar, recognized for their efforts for making printable handmade paper from Metica. Metica is the local name for water hyacinth. I'm sure मेरे कई listeners को water hyacinth पता होगा, कईयों को नहीं भी पता होगा. Now, the duo with their innovation won the Zero Waste Cities Challenge, which was aimed at finding entrepreneurs with innovative business ideas that can help reduce or recycle waste and create green employment opportunities. Both Rupankar and Aniket, through rigorous process of learning and unlearning, embarked on an entrepreneurial journey with Kumbhi Kagaz, which specializes in making 100% biodegradable, blot-free and chemical-free handmade paper from water hyacinth. So I'm sure जो मैंने आपके साइट पर पढ़ा था कि the idea for Kumbhi Kagaz was eradication of water hyacinth completely, as well as bring about a sustainable change. So Rupankar and Aniket, my first question to both of you will be, tell me firstly, how did you find this name, firstly, Kumbhi Kagaz, and how had been your journey so far when you decided to reuse water hyacinth out of all the other things which are available? Please.
So I would like to start with the name first, and Aniket can explain the journey. Kumbhi, the word, the Hindi name generally which we know, that Jalakumbhi is the Hindi name for water hyacinth, right? But actually, it's the origination is a Sanskrit word that is known as Jalakumbhi. So that's why the word Kumbhi, and then we merged it with Kagaz, means paper. So that's how the word came up as Kumbhi Kagaz, and we named our company Kumbhi Kagaz Private Limited. And Aniket will explain how we started. He is a better person to explain the entire thing.
So basically it started back in during COVID time. So like the main person behind the motivation was Dr. Jayaditya Purkasta. So like initially, Dr. Jayaditya Purkasta, and who is our mentor and who is like our parent for the project. He treats us like his own child, and like he takes care of everything about us and also the project. So the project initiated from his guidance, and then during those days, like since Rupankar is into the field of snake rescue, so one day they were rescuing a python, and
It was
when
2016, 2017. Sorry to cut you in between. I just wanted to highlight the year.
So during that time when they went to release the snake, so there is a wetland in Assam. It's called Deepavali. So it's like the largest wetland out here, and it is also a Ramsar site. So they were releasing the snake in Deepavali, and like Rupankar, like I call him Rupankar the personally. So Rupankar is a wildlifer, a snake rescuer, and also a big time wildlife photographer.
Wonderful.
So like he doesn't want to miss any shots. So that day what happened when they were like Jayaditya sir and him, they were releasing the snake. So the snake quickly disappeared into the water and he couldn't get the shot. So he was very frustrated. So then he asked Dr. Jayaditya sir, like, what is this plant? I don't like it completely ruined my photo opportunity. So after that, like Dr. Jayaditya sir guided him that this is water hyacinth and this has this impacts. So the question then arises that how can we, like, it is a big menace to the wetlands, and how can the problem be solved? And so then only the thing developed, because it was during the COVID lockdown. So then Rupankar went into research. So during the R&D phase, he was sitting in his home during COVID. So at that time he realized that water hyacinth has a lot of fiber content, and fiber is a great thing for making paper. Like paper is mostly based out of fibers only. So like water hyacinth crafts and everything, that it was already available. People had already started making baskets and bags and stuff. So the paper thing was very new, and during this lockdown period, like he started developing the prototype, and by the end of lockdown, the prototype was ready. And for the manufacturing also, he studied old Chinese methodologies of making paper, and like old school, everything was very old school. No modern machineries. We had a small office. It was Jayaditya sir's home only when we started. Like below his house, he had a small room. So we had a small office. We used to do a lot of biodiversity treks back then. That's how we started working together. So during that time only he started developing. There was nothing like a very. He started with a home mixer grinder.
Okay.
He got a small tub, and then the final prototype was made. So after that, when the prototype was made, then since we were working together, so then the wasted thing came out. Then the Zero Waste Cities Challenge is happening in Guwahati. So I think all over India, the challenge took place in Guwahati only. And apart from Guwahati, it took place in Vietnam and South Africa, very selective places. So we were very lucky that the competition took place in our region. So we applied for the competition, and we got a very positive response from them, and we also won the competition in Guwahati. So after we received funding from them, so from that funding only we started a small facility. Yeah. So that's how the paper making process started, from a small prototype to a industry level factory. It's not a very big industry level factory, but like it's more like we have a better capacity now. And also we are going to expand right now. So yeah, so that's how the journey started.
Wonderful, and kudos to both of you for your efforts. And यहाँ पर मुझे एक कोट याद आता है थियोडोर लेविट का कि क्रिएटिविटी इज थिंकिंग अप न्यू थिंग्स बट इनोवेशन इज डूइंग न्यू थिंग्स, एंड यू हैव डन दिस विद कुंभी कागज. अच्छा, मैंने इनिशियली आपसे कुंभी कागज का सवाल इसलिए पूछा था बिकॉज द डे आई लैंडेड ऑन योर इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल, well, I would love to tell my listeners their Instagram handle is also Kumbhi Kagaz, so you can visit and see the products which they have. So कुंभी मराठी में मशरूम को बोलते हैं, ठीक है. So I was actually that day little confused before I landed to the Hindi word जलकुंभी. So इसलिए मैंने आपसे सवाल फिर से पूछा because yes, of course, it is derived from the Sanskrit word, because कुंभी and जलकुंभी people are not aware. Also, I remember मेरे बचपन में ना जलकुंभी whenever we used to travel by bus or something, तो sides पे वो जो नहर या ponds या पुराने हुआ करते थे, they used to be covered with this and lotuses used to grow, but I'm sure lotus उसमें ज्यादा टिक नहीं पाते थे because if I'm not wrong, this is kind of a weed जो कि सारी nutrients भी ले लेता है, because I would love to tell कि water hyacinth is an invasive species of weed, a biological waste as scientifically it is, and which has a negative impact on wetlands throughout the world. So आपने जो ये क्या कहना चाहिए मेटका, राइट, इन द लोकल लैंग्वेज, एंड कुंभी जिसे हम जल कुंभी भी कह रहे हैं, वाटर हाइसिंथ इन इंग्लिश, इसको यूज करने की जो सोचे, दिस इज रियली रियली इनोवेटिव, एंड कुडोस टू बोथ ऑफ यू फॉर फाइंडिंग आउट दिस, सिंस इट वाज हैविंग सो मच ऑफ फाइबर एंड मेकिंग दिस 100% बायोडिग्रेडेबल केमिकल फ्री हैंड पेपर. आई वुड आल्सो लाइक टू टेल कि वाटर हाइसिंथ जो होता है, इट जनरली ग्रोज इन डर्टी मडी विलेज पॉन्ड्स, एंड जैसे कि व्हाइल यू वर टेलिंग मी अबाउट कि कैसे आपका स्नेक रेस्क्यू का जर्नी की वजह से यू लैंडेड अप ओवर there, this is actually a beautiful journey, and I'm sure कि कहीं ना कहीं, पता नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता, was it a eureka moment or something कि आपने while rescuing and releasing the snake you find out कि what is water hyacinth or metka as you say, and then you decided कि yes, it can be used for making a better product out of a waste which is actually lying around. I would also like to tell कि water hyacinth जो काफी लोगों को अगर नहीं पता होगा, या जल कुंभी हम जिसे कहते हैं, it covers the layer of water body. अगर वो कहीं पे भी उगता है, it multiplies very fast. It even blocks the sunlight from entering, automatically degrading aquatic life. Also, it clogs the waterways. So कहीं ना कहीं उसके कुछ disadvantages हैं, and I'm really happy to know that both of you under the name of Kumbhi Kagaz has found such a beautiful way of being a creator with water hyacinth, which is, if I'm not wrong, is found abundantly in Assam, and it has roots, stems, leaves, flower, fruits. I think इसके सारे parts ही use में भी हो पाते हैं. So what basically you people are using out of water hyacinth means उसके सिर्फ leaves use करते हैं, या all the parts like I said about root, stem, what part you people are using for making paper?
So initially when we started making paper, so basically, first of all, I'll say that water hyacinth is a big problem throughout India.
Right.
Not only in Assam, Kerala, like South India is also facing problem. If we go towards Mumbai, government is spending a lot of money just to eradicate. They are trying to eradicate water hyacinth.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a theory available on internet which says that if we cannot control the growth of water hyacinth, then it can cover the entire world. I mean, the entire earth in just 2 years. This is just a theory. And if I talk what we are using as of now, so when we started, we used to use everything, the roots, stems, leaves, everything. But then we understood that leaves and roots are not actually bringing any difference to the paper. Now what we did, we collected this water hyacinth, we chopped off the stem, and we started making paper out of the stem. And for the leaves and roots, we collect it and we give it back to the villagers nearby, and they use this as manure in their farming, in their urban farming or in their backyard farming, whatever they're doing.
Okay.
So that's how we utilize the entire plant. But the roots and leaves, as of now, we are sharing it with the villagers. But in future, we are also trying to utilize. Again, we'll get back to the way we started initially. We'll use the entire plant because I don't want to waste a single % of fiber from that plant. You know, like this particular project started with my enmity with water hyacinth, and then we landed on Kumbhi Kagaz.
Yeah, I must say, because I would say thank you to that snake, yeah, because upon releasing the snake in wetland, you encountered the problem of water hyacinth, which had multiple issues, and that blockage prevented you from taking picture. And thanks to your mentor also, Dr. Jayaditya Purakaste, who educated and mentored you that how you can have this, like you said, that COVID-19 में आपने अपना prototype design किया, and then you came up with this business model. So kudos to both of you. I would like to tell my listeners that kumbhikagaz.com is their website. You can also see their products on their Instagram handle, which I already told is Kumbhi Kagaz. Along with that, Kumbhi Kagaz is making a lot of products, not only just paper. They have these diaries and various products which are readily available on their website. So if you are looking forward for a 100% biodegradable handmade paper, now you know that you have to land to kumbhikagaz.com. Okay. Aniket and Rupakar, tell me that how has been the people's reaction? Because एक होता है ना कि आपने किसी waste product के साथ कुछ नया तैयार किया है. It was something, if I'm not wrong, like आपके Insta handle पे भी आपने लिखा है, it is the only company in India doing this. So you are the first people who have been doing, like मेरी knowledge में भी you are the first one who are doing this thing. So how has been people's reaction? Because it is a new thing. Why I'm asking is, a few years back when the paper started getting made of that elephant poop, उसको लेकर भी बहुत ज़्यादा चर्चा हुई थी and people used to discuss a lot. So how has been the experience of people? Are they accepting the products? Are they questioning you, or anything in particular which is in more demand, or what is like customer base like for your products?
Aniket will go on for this.
So firstly, people response have been very positive. We have been lucky to be surrounded with great people around us, and the response was very positive. So which is also motivated us a lot to like do more work and bring more standardized products out here in the market. So being the only company, so there are people who have made people from water hyacinth earlier as well. But the thing which we do differently is that we make paper from 100% water hyacinth pulp. We don't infuse any other sort of waste paper or even cotton pulp in it. So whatever paper you see, it's 100% water hyacinth. There are variations. There are obviously different variations which we produce as per client demands that we do like on the business side. But on the on the product side, like that's our main product. We do 100% water hyacinth pulp, and we don't mix it with anything else. So, and even if you go online or you search for a water hyacinth notebook or a water hyacinth paper, so even though there are multiple companies, so we are the only one through whom you can purchase right now.
Right.
We are available everywhere, and so we have taken things on a commercial level, and thankfully the market has accepted it a lot, and we have received a great number of appreciation from various stakeholders as well. So and the Rhino, the great thing about the Rhino poop paper is that like they are from Guwahati as well. So we like Rupankar is in very good touch with them also. Okay. So we have a great relation with them, and they are also doing a great work right now. So and they are also like expanding into multiple other areas as well. So, and another thing I wanted to add about water hyacinth, so we missed it a bit in the beginning. So there is a very great story about water hyacinth, is that how water hyacinth came to India.
Okay.
So it was during
it's a very romantic story.
Yeah. So there are multiple variations, but both are romantic. Okay. So one variation is that Lord Warren Hastings fell in love with who was the Governor General of India back in I think 1850 something. So during that time he fell in love with someone else's wife. One variation says that it was someone else's wife, and another variation says that it was his own wife. Okay. So in both the cases, what he did, he wanted to impress his wife or someone other's wife. So what he did, he got water hyacinth from Southern America. I think it got it from Brazil. And so like the flower of water hyacinth, it is very beautiful. Okay. When if you see in wetlands during the rainy seasons mostly, the flower is very beautiful. So he gifted it to her wife, and because everything was headquartered in West Bengal at that time, so when he gifted, so it quickly spread in because after gifting, they also gifted to many other peoples, and slowly, through the community only it got distributed more, and it spread across the wetlands and lakes of West Bengal. So today also it is called the Terror of Bengal because of that only. Because so it spread across very fast, and it also suppressed a lot of local species. The lotus was also local species which is suppressed because of water hyacinth. So we in some wetlands where there is no water hyacinth, we see a lot of lotus as well. But in the wetlands where there is a lot of water hyacinth, the amount of lotus population is also very low. So we also tell that line during our pitch. Like Rupankar has one version, he says that ek phool humko phool bana gaya, and what I say is that India is still independent. India has got independent, but our wetlands still independent?
Right. Thank you for sharing this story, because मैंने भी ना ये चीज पढ़ी थी कि it is popularly known as Bengal terror and also German weed, just like the quick fall and rise of Germany. But I was really not sure कि why it is called so. And thank you very much for sharing कि water hyacinth how it landed in India, because इसके बारे में नहीं पढ़ा था कहीं पर भी. तो I must say you people are like giving water hyacinth so much of importance and giving it a way to live in a better and creative way. यहाँ पर भी I would love to share a quote because of your innovative idea by Warren Bennis, that innovation, any new idea, by definition will not be accepted at first. It takes repeated attempts, endless demonstrations, monotonous rehearsals before innovation can be accepted and internalized by an organization. This requires courageous patience, and I must say, Rupankar and Aniket, you both must have gone through a lot of courage, strengths, ups and downs for bringing Kumbhi Kagaz to this level that you are now pan-India available, and you are having a business model which is increasing day by day. I really wish you all the best to keep growing like this. Okay, innovation की जब हमने बात की and recognition की बात की, and when I was talking about people's reaction, I would like to tell my listeners there that you both have been featured in Mann Ki Baat. So, getting featured in Mann Ki Baat, how was this journey about? Please tell.
Yeah, I remember it was a Sunday morning, and I was somewhere in the market. I was talking to a few of my clients, and then few of my friends, they called me first, and they said that the things which generally happen among boys, especially, "Arey bhai, tera naam wo Modi ji le raha hai," and that is what was happening.
Okay.
And I got irritated कि अरे यार Sunday morning को मैं थोड़ा काम में हूँ यार, बाद में कॉल करता हूँ. This is what the conversation was going on. 3 to 4 of my friends, they already called. Then a junior of ours, she then called me and he said कि भैया ऐसे आपको ना ऐसे टीवी में दिखा रहा है ऐसे मन की बात में, तो देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा. She was our college junior. तो फिर मुझे थोड़ा लगा कि अभी तो बात सीरियस हो रहा है, कि फिर मैं बहुत कंफ्यूज था. मैंने बोला कि जल्दी से you take a few clips and please send it to me in my WhatsApp. I want to reassure. It was like out of my imagination. We did not get any hint, nothing before that. So after that, Aniket called me and he said that Bhaiya, we are on Mann Ki Baat now. And that's when I started believing, and I cannot tell you how happy both of us we were, and our entire family, Jaditya sir, Madhurima ma'am, and every single person with our entire support system was happy, and we were very happy, and this was something which was unexpected. And after that, on October, I don't remember the date, there was some program in this Pragati Maidan in Delhi, where I was invited, and I got the opportunity to meet Narendra Modi ji. Both of us, we got the opportunity, but Aniket was engaged in some serious work, and he could not, he did not turn up over there in Delhi. He was stuck here, and I got the opportunity to meet Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, and that is a separate enjoyment. I cannot explain in words. That is a feeling, a separate.
You can share what he said to you.
Oh yeah. So actually, initially, when he walked up to me and I got the opportunity to gift him basically our so we printed a frame where we printed his photograph and we gifted it. I gifted it to him, and then two sets of notebooks and one calendar made of our paper. And then I was like, he said the way he said thank you, and after that, the best part about our Prime Minister, I still that is so amazing for me. Everything he says, he remembers that. He has such a great memory. I said, I just that I'm Rupankar from Assam, and this is our company Kumbhi Kagas, and I just started. That was the initial line I said, and after that I said we were mentioned in Kumbhi Kagas, and just after that he said that yes, I remember. I gave a long like एक लंबी वर्णना दी थी मैंने आपके लिए आपके कंपनी के ऊपर. And that's how I understood, like, this man, he is amazing personality. He doesn't forget anything. Actually, and then I just want to add, I don't remember, I cracked a joke and he laughed at that moment of time. And after that, few of the people from their maybe parliament, or I don't know who they were. I actually don't know. They were maybe ministers or someone. They walked up to me and said, at that time I used to have bun. I used to tie bun. I used to have long hair, and somebody I heard in the crowd, someone speaking. वो चोटी वाले भैया कहाँ गए जो मोदी जी को चुटकुले सुना रहे थे? And that was also separate.
Wonderful. I would say कि ऐसी ही लंबी वर्णना आपकी चलती रहे. And yes, I have seen your pic on your Instagram that when you used to have the bun, and kudos to your efforts, I must say, Aniket, Rupankar. Wonderful that you people have come up with such a beautiful thing जिसे हम sustainable, biodegradable, eco-friendly, इन सभी पैमाने जो हम कहेंगे उस पर खरी उतरती है. एक सवाल कुंभी कागज से हटके थोड़ा सा, since I think before Rupankar joined, we were talking about this wildlife thing. So are you still continuing with that, Rupankar? मतलब you are still connected with that?
Yes. Right from morning today itself, I rescued 2 snakes and I have also released it back in the wild. And snakes are something. See, एक पोएम था ब्रूक बोल के, मैन में कम एंड मैन में गो बट आई गो ऑन फॉर एवर. उसमें एक लाइन था. आई रिमेम्बर वो हमारे क्लास 9th और 10th स्टैंडर्ड के शायद CBSE की किताब में वो इंग्लिश में वो I forgot the name of the poet. I'm ashamed of saying this, but I forgot his name. But this was an amazing thing, the Brook. और वही मैं भी कहना चाहता हूँ कि कुछ मतलब anything may come, anything may go, but snakes and me will go on forever.
Okay.
Like in video, you can see his hand.
Yeah, I just got bitten by a tokay gecko while rescuing. I was like, this I should not show because see, एक छोटा सा example देता हूँ, 1 minute का होगा वो. Now, when somebody says that I'm a dog lover, and every time you hold a dog, the dog bites you, then this is my perspective. I may be wrong, but am I truly a dog lover? अगर मैं dog lover हूँ, तो I should know the behavior of dogs. और generally आप देखिएगा, whoever is a dog lover, he or she, they know how to handle the dogs, right? And dogs generally they become very friendly and they don't bite. That's how we understand the behavior and we handle the animals, right? In the same way, abhi they don't know how to speak, they don't know our language and we don't know their language, but the only language is the emotional language, the behavior pattern that we need to understand. The same way, there was a tokay gecko that that somebody rescued and we just had to release it back in the wild. So I was holding the gecko recently. While releasing it back in the wild, that was my fault, not the that is definitely someone should not be proud of showing this, but I had a bite here and I was taken to the doctor and the doctor asked me to stitch. It was so deadly bite. The tokay gecko, I was holding it in a very I was basically careless and I was talking to someone. While releasing it, I became little careless and it turned and bit me over here, and this entire part, the flesh came out, and the doctors asked me to stitch, but I was little bit afraid. I'm okay with the bite, but I'm not okay with the stitching part. That's somewhere I'm afraid of. So I did let it go, and now it will dry on its own.
Kudos to your journeys and experiences. Aniket, you were saying something that time.
Yeah. I was just asking him to show his hand on camera.
Okay, fine. must actually thank the snake because if I'm not wrong, I will relate it that the journey started because of the snake while you were releasing it into the wetland. So, and you ended up having this Kumbhi Kagas. And I would again love to tell my listeners that along with getting published in Man Ki Baat, Kumbhi Kagas has been also there on the World Water Day on DD India. They have also been in the Assam Tribune. They have also been in the Change Started. So I actually again and again keep wishing all the best to both of you and your team who are putting your efforts in making this waste of water hyacinth. I should not say waste because being हम जब इको फ्रेंडली या नेचर या इकोसिस्टम की बात करते हैं तो शायद हर चीज वेस्ट नहीं होती है. There must be some reason why water hyacinth exists, but yes, it is not giving much use to our wetlands, and instead you people have find a better way out of it by producing this paper. Okay, paper के साथ I would like to मतलब more from you, of course, like हमारी बात शुरू में जब हुई थी, you have launched a new product lately, right? So something about it. I'll be trying my best कि आपके उस प्रोडक्ट तक ये एपिसोड पब्लिश हो सके. So please tell us about that.
So the new product is basically a Rakhi that we have made from water hyacinth, and so like it's made by the handmade like the artisans of Assam here. So like there is also a small story about. So the people who are working with us, so they are they are from the community of the wetland. So the fishermen community, which mainly suffers from the overgrowth of water hyacinth. So through our project, what we are trying to do is support those people who are affected by, who are mainly from the wetland areas and who are dependent on the wetland for their livelihood. So this project, like as you said, water hyacinth is a waste. So definitely it was a biological waste, but we have now like designed it in such a way that it will serve us as a raw material, and like its cons, the cons of water hyacinth will be a benefit for us for our production because it regrows in a matter of months. So that means if it keeps on regrowing, that we have a good supply of raw materials, and the good supply of raw materials means our production cost goes down. So what we are working on right now is like making designing the facility in such a way that the cost can go down, and in the longer run, within 10 to 15 years, what Kumbhi Kagas is trying to do, we are trying to completely replace normal traditional paper that we use in our everyday lives. We want to make the production cost so low so that we can like target the mass market as well and bring them on board. So like every note you take, anything you write, that should be that should have a greater purpose, and it's not only serving the environment, which is definitely going to get a lot of help from that, but also it will be creating a lot of green jobs in the future. And when we take this project to all the wetlands in India, so we will like be developing like each zone which will be able to sustain itself and also provide to the country.
Wonderful. I wish both of you really all the best. कि ये भी कहना चाहूंगी because before we started recording this podcast, so Aniket was telling me how you both became friends and how it has been a long journey. The way you both are connected, and I wish both of you all the best for taking Kumbhi Kagas to a greater heights, that people understand the importance of this 100% biodegradable handmade paper, which is being made from a product where you don't have to cut the trees. It is readily available, as you said, that as a raw material वो बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे से available है. तो of course अगर आप you work on it, production cost low होता है, तो I'm sure it is going to be available to each and every hand who is ready to write on a paper. Because paper की जब बात आती है ना, the people like me who love to write, so the smell of the paper, the feel of the paper, you can only understand the one who writes, because आजकल लिखना बहुत कम हो गया है लैपटॉप्स एंड डिजिटल की होने की वजह से. बट आई रियली विश कि पेपर की इस तरह से आपकी जो ग्रोथ है ये ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ती रहे. प्लीज कीप ऑन ब्रिंगिंग मोर प्रोडक्ट, लाइक यू सेड कि आपने अभी राखी का एक इनोवेटिव आइडिया ऑलरेडी यू हैव लॉन्च्ड. तो अगेन आई वुड लव टू टेल ऑल माय लिसनर्स, आई हैव ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड दिस कि इनकी साइट का नाम है kumbhikagas.com, where you can see the products which they have been making. You can see whatever they are launching launching on their Instagram handle, which is Kumbhi Kagaz. So Aniket, Rupankar, thank you very much for your time, I must say, because it has been long pending, and really thankful and good to know your beautiful journey कि आपने किस तरह से एक वेस्ट, मुझे नहीं कहना चाहिए बट ये सब कॉल्स इट इज अ बायो वेस्ट, बट एक ऐसे प्रोडक्ट को रीयूज, रिसाइकल और रीपर्पस किया है which is lying around all over India, all over world, and you have put it to a better use, which is really, really wonderful. And I would also like to say that it is really heartening to know that Kumbhi Kagaz is not only turning green waste into a product of value, but जैसे कि इन्होंने कहा कि they are also instrumental in generating alternative livelihoods, जैसे कि इन्होंने अभी ग्रीन जॉब्स की बात की, बिकॉज जो वेटलैंड डिपेंडेंट कम्युनिटीज है, जैसे कि अनिकेत अभी बता रहे थे, दे आर गेटिंग दिस एम्प्लॉयमेंट फ्रॉम दिस प्रोजेक्ट, बिकॉज आपने जैसे बताया था शुरू में कि दीपौर बील जो एक लोन रामसर साइट है असम की, वहां पर काफी कम्युनिटीज हैं जो बेस्ड हैं, सो उनके लिए इट इज अ लाइवलीहुड विच यू पीपल आर हेल्पिंग आउट विद दिस कुंभी कागज, केमिकल फ्री, बायोडिग्रेडेबल, ब्लॉट फ्री एंड handmade paper which you have brought to the market. So once again, thank you Aniket, thank you Rupankar, thank you for your time, and thank you for sharing your journey of Kumbhi Kagaz with us.
And
thank you so much for
big thanks to you
please
for doing this podcast, because it is also helping a lot of, like, we are learning from others, so it's a knowledge sharing platform that you have created, and I am very much thankful for that.
Thank you Rupankar, thank you very much, because it is like क्या कहना चाहिए ना, cooperation कह सकते हैं, mutual, you people are growing and I am trying my best to spread the awareness, because अभी भी लोगों को इसके बारे में नहीं पता है, so it is just my way to spread the awareness so people get to know कि okay ऐसे products भी exist करते हैं which are like innovative, creative, made totally out of a new thing, so that is something. So kudos to both of you once again, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting us and also being patient to organize this whole thing. That really means a lot for us. So you try to fit in our busy schedule, so that was really great on behalf. So before ending this, I would just like to say, like, Kumbhi Kagaz is a project that's not only limited to like me and Rupankar. Like, we named it Desh Ka Kagaz for a reason, because it's a product that we want to make we want to make it in such a way that it is a product of India, and like there is a lot of things which are famous from India. Assam tea from Assam is famous, also various other things. So we also want to make Kumbhi Kagaz in such a way so that the world knows India for Kumbhi Kagaz.
For sure. Not only this, and I'm sure this wetlands, beautiful sanctuaries, and the nature around Assam. So a lot of beautiful things Assam is giving. So I'm sure Kumbhi Kagaz, wishing all the best from me and my listeners to both of you to keep growing and take Kumbhi Kagaz to greater heights. There is a quote on paper, that very small, Daniel Handler ka, blank paper has always inspired me, and आपके केस में मैं कहूंगी कि what has inspired you to be here and make this product such an innovative one. So thank you once again. Thank you Aniket, thank you Rupankar for your time, and thank you for sharing your journey of Kumbhi Kagaz with all of us. तो आज के लिए इतना ही. तत्व गर्ल will be back with more motivational, inspiring and creative stories. तब तक हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए, देश का कागज इस्तेमाल करिए और इको फ्रेंडली सोचते रहिए. तो आज के लिए इतना ही. थैंक यू, प्रणाम, बाय बाय, नमस्कार.